Oh man. I would say I don't really know where to start, but I kind of do know where to start, if that makes any sense. Um, like last year we got Boo a Madea Halloween, and then this year, 1 year later, we got Boo 2 a Madea Halloween. Um, which that title is what? But the only Madea movies I've seen is this one and the first Madea Halloween, and going into the first one, I was just like, "Oh, this will be really, really stupid." Um, but I might laugh a little bit, and I did. I think the first one I laughed a tiny bit, but as a movie, it sucks and is terrible. And I think that the same goes for this one. This one is really, really bad. There are a couple moments where, like I said, I laughed, but not because the movie was being clever, being smart, but what would you expect from this kind of movie? But just from like some like stupid over the top stuff that just gets a laugh out of me. Sometimes there's dumb shit I can laugh at. But as a movie though, I think that this is really awful, but it didn't piss me off. It didn't make me angry because I went in expecting this thing. I expected this to be stupid. I expected this to be what it was, and it was exactly what it was. It had nothing clever to say about it or really funny besides a couple quick like ad lib things that just made me laugh. Like, for example, the girl Hattie, who who talks in the very high pitched voice and says stuff that you don't understand what she's saying. Um, she gave me a couple laughs because she was just so frantic, and just how she said stuff cracked me up. And then like Joe, I guess, had a couple of lines where, even though they've done this dumb joke in a lot of Madea stuff, where they make the joke that Madea is a man, and obviously it's Tyler Perry, but I did laugh a couple times whenever Joe kept saying that she's a dude, and I don't know why. Even though, like I said, it's dumb. It's not any clever joke whatsoever. Nothing is clever about this, but I thought that the parts with Madea and the family is was a billion times at least more entertaining to watch and sit through than the actual Tyler Perry as the character Brian and his daughter, and the family dynamic that is just so basic and so bare bones that it doesn't do anything. It reminds me honestly of like an episode of Full House, the way that the first one ended and the way that this one kind of ended. It's like, oh, the father has to teach the daughter a lesson because the daughter's a shithead and she doesn't listen to her father. So they've got to do, like, they get punked again, like the last movie. And I don't think that's a spoiler at all because I didn't expect real creatures and real monsters in this, just like the first one. Because the first one ended and there was no real monsters, it was just fake. Um, so, spoiler alert, I guess, for anybody who cares, but I really don't think anybody cares. Even the fans of Madea probably won't care because they go into this for just the jokes. And it's just not really for me, but there are things that, like I said, were just dumb, quick things that made me laugh, but it doesn't equal at all a good movie. It doesn't equal anything that gives me really any entertainment. It just gave me the bare minimum of feeling a little bit of humor, but it's not humor that's good humor at all. It's really terrible. But yeah, overall, Madea Halloween 2 or Boo 2, a Madea Halloween. I'm sorry, that that title again. It's just so bad. But the movie itself is so bad, so it doesn't work at all. And I what did you expect from a Madea movie? I didn't expect it to be good. Um, but like I said, I didn't hate it. I thought that it was exactly what it was, so it didn't piss me off. It was just like, oh, this is completely what I expected. It's nothing different. It's nothing that gave me anything. I never will remember much of this, and I don't think that. And that's what I. That's the thing I can give this is it didn't piss me off, and it's gonna be something I'll forget. So it was just a forgettable time, and I think that that's better than having it piss me off. But just as a film, it was terrible with the filmmaking and the writing and the ad-libbing and how the film is shot and edited. It's really bad, but just it didn't piss me off, if that makes sense. It was bad, but it forgettable. So yeah, just very forgettable.